Welcome along to the one and only Easyjet Lounge in the world. Now if you're thinking, what is this, Easyjet in a business class lounge? It may come as a surprise that there's an Easyjet lounge at all. After all, Easyjet should be the realm of low-cost, no-frills flying. However, with Easyjet tickets now on a par in price with those offered by the legacy carriers, which also offer lounge access, Easyjet has decided to join the big boys and offer a lounge at their low-cost bucket and spade hub of Gatwick. There's free entry to anyone on a fully flexible Easyjet ticket, although with these tickets frequently costing hundreds of pounds, no wonder you get a lounge. The Easyjet Gateway Lounge in the North Terminal is quite frankly industrial, shabby chic, which was briefly trendy when it was built as the My Lounge London Gatwick as part of the #1 Lounge's 3 brands at Gatters, including the top-rated club rooms, and at the bottom of the pile, My Lounge with a hipster ethos. That's softened after the Easyjet takeover, with proper plates replacing the original ones made out of cardboard. There are blue beanbags and yellow cushions, the graffiti and street art is gone, and pot plants have arrived, moving from shabby to urban loft atmosphere. Also, My Lounge has added a huge number of plugs into the lounge, screwed into the window pillars. So what do you get for your money? Well, basically the lounge is rather like a glorified waiting room, with lots of seats overlooking the windows, although in truth the view is little more than the back of the terminal. However, it's actually quite decent, with the lounge in an L shape, separating into dining, lounging, and looking all shabby and industrial-ing. The far end of the lounge is by far the calmest, round the back of the TV area. There's even a leather banquette sofa. There are also the famous games rooms, with table football and arcade games, plus tree trunks to sit on while you contemplate your Pac-Man techniques. Never let it be said that all of life isn't here at Gatters. The main feature is a 15-foot long wooden table with 10 yellow chairs around it. This is a famous communal dining area, although it does always feel a little like refectory at a boarding school. And yes, it is identical to the table in the My Lounge in Brisbane. Long may its soul rest in peace. The lounge opens well before breakfast time, when many passengers think it's time to hit the wine. The bar opens at 5 a.m. with wine in an ice bucket, but quite some ice bucket, it's the size of a baby bath. Adding to the cheap student vibe, there are 5 spirits on optics right by reception. There's Gordon's Gin, Grouse Whiskey, Smirnoff Vodka, Lados Rum, and Clarion Brandy. You can mix your own cocktails with an assortment of mixers, including tonic and a tray of lime, lemon, and Worcester sauce, plus the usual soft drinks and a fountain. Seeing the clientele, Bloody Mary's a de rigueur, particularly when it's a typical rainy, drizzly day at London's premier low-cost airport, London Gatwick. But for a more sophisticated vibe, there are 4 bottles of white wine and a rosé. There are 2 different types of red as well on the shelf above the white. Beers on 2 beer taps beside the wine, with Amstel Lager and Inch's cider. Many passengers pop in here before a bucket and spade flight to the sun, so as you might imagine, there's an impressive full English breakfast setup with bacon, sausages, eggs and beans. For a healthier option, there's also a pancake machine and a nacho bar. The main buffet area is right by the door as you enter, as indeed is a free bar. It's either conveniently sited so you can get a drink just as you enter, or so the staff can keep an eye on you. Next to it are half a dozen square dining tables if communal dining just gets too much early in the morning. So, is it worth it? Well, the Easyjet Gateway London Gatwick Lounge is not as bad as you might think, with a bold industrial decor statement. However, it's the complimentary food and free-flowing bar that draws many customers in here. After all, for the price of 5 pints in the nearby Wetherspoons, or 2 in the new Brewdog, it's no wonder many passengers fork out over 30 quid to pop in here instead.